Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets, looking at another Jackie O's beer that I got from Beerjum. So great web shop, guys. If you follow me on Facebook, you would have seen at least my unboxing of a new beer pail I got for them with a lot of great beers, and this was one of them. So check me out on Facebook and of course check out Beerjum. But this, guys, is another Jackie O's beer. I had their Oro Negro, which blew my mind. I still have the barrel aged version to try, but let's try the base beer first. For Oro Negro, or at least the bourbon barrel aged edition, because we couldn't get the base beer, but I ain't complaining. So this, guys, is the Jackie O's bourbon barrel aged Oil of Aphrodite from 2017. So they do Oil of Aphrodite. Of course, as they said, it's the bourbon barrel aged version. This is the base beer for Oro Negro, and this is an Imperial Stout brewed with black walnuts and Belgian candied syrup. They took that beer and aged it in bourbon barrels for 8 to 12 months. And then bottle it. And you can really see the similarities to the label Oro Negro. It's just that Oil of Aphrodite has Aphrodite lines there instead of, I guess, Amazon Princess, or I don't know who Oro Negro was, if it's referencing some kind of South American myth. But, and you got some, what do they call it? Some mythical creatures, kind of like Phil from Hercules, the Disney movie. What the hell? I completely forgot the name of those, and I know a lot about mythology. But it will be really fun to try this one. So, and the room really smells like walnuts. So, we've got the 2017 Bourbon Barrel Aged Oil of Aphrodite poured. And that is nice and pitch black in the glass. I feel like the head is a bit lighter than Oro Negro. Not entirely sure, but that could be, that has coconuts and cinnamon. It does give maybe a little bit of color. But it's a really nice mocha colored head. It was very thick and frothy too for a 12% beer when I poured it. But let's check out the aroma on Bourbon Barrel Aged Oil of Aphrodite. Wow, I didn't even stick my nose in completely at all. My phone should shut up over there. Man, I didn't even stick my nose in completely. And I'm just getting loads of vanilla and walnuts. Like, just here. Vanilla walnuts bourbon. This smells really nice. And I also have the coffee variant to review. Coffee bourbon barrel aged. That sounds also great. Yeah, big. Like, it's. My dad makes a biesk. It's in Denmark. It's also called snaps. It's schnapps, in whatever country. But in Denmark, it's kind of like this. It's the aquavit is the base, like the most popular spirit in Scandinavia, or not, maybe most traditional spirit, let's say it like that, which is based on like potatoes. It's kind of like a vodka that you spice, almost like gin, But in northern Jutland, where I'm from, when you make it yourself at home, it's called biesk, and he does it, and he does one with green walnuts. My dad, it smells very similar to that. That's the walnut aroma I'm getting, and then loads of bourbon and vanilla. Like marzipan, big. It's almost pulling me back to when I had the Colonel E.H. Taylor Bourbon Barrel Aged Eclipse, that intense bourbon character. Really, really nice. Also like some chocolate underneath. It's almost like the nuttiness and the chocolate. There's almost like a slight layer of licorice underneath I got there. Like a slight umami, savory, salty licorice thing. But it's reminding me almost of like, with the fudginess, like it's a bit of that fudgy, cakey type aroma. It was reminding of when you get like, almost like you get like walnut oil or syrup in your coffee. If you get that ever, if you ever, I'm more of a purist when it comes to coffee. I prefer like filter coffee and whatnot. But once in a while, I will have one of these, whatever Starbucks like coffees. It's almost reminding me of something like that because it's got that sweet bourbon character and everything. But I've been rambling on for too long. Let's give this a taste. Cheers, guys, and thanks a ton to Beerjum for the beer. Oh, the bourbon really comes in the aftertaste. That's quite nice. Interestingly enough, I feel like it's not as rich and thick as Oro Negro, but I really think vanilla and coconuts gives it sometimes the illusion of mouthfeel, and maybe it's also like some of the oils, at least maybe from coconuts, that gives you that, oh, that's thick, but it's more like the oil from the coconut. But still a great silky lush mouthfeel. I'd say though, I'm getting more walnuts on the aroma than the flavor. They're definitely there, but the aroma is just explosive walnuts and bourbon. It is there. The Belgian dark candy syrup or candy syrup, not really shining through too much for me. I mean, there is some sweetness, but it could just be, completely fermented depending on when they add it and if they pasteurize and all these things. But it's got a good sweetness, not crazy sweetness, but a nice sweet bourbon type flavor with that vanilla. Vanilla is more big on the flavor, and there's lots of marzipan on the aroma too, but it's there, but it's definitely mostly vanilla and like the bourbon spirit itself with like a nice charry, oaky aftertaste, drying out, making you want to go for another sip, and really fucking drinkable for 12.1% beer. Okay, I'm really, really digging Jackie O's. I don't know why it took me so long to get some of their beers. I think I was disappointed in Dark Apparition for some reason, but now I even got that to do a proper review of, because it seems like when I had them last compared to now, I was either too drunk or they upped their game, because this is fucking delicious. A little bit of a dark fruit character to it as well underneath, like a raisiny type thing. And I can see there's coffee character too, so I think the coffee version will be really nice, really amplifying those notes, but really awesome bourbon character on it. I think I like this on par with Oro Negro, even though Oro Negro wasn't barrel aged, but just the popping intensity of barrel or adjunct on the flavor on that one was so nice. This is also really nice with the adjuncts, but I just wish that the walnuts were more there on the flavor, because they're just there on the aroma. I'm just getting so much walnut. It smells really, really nice. But yeah, fucking great beer still. I mean, it's really good. So yeah, I put it on par with Oro Negro. So yeah, 96. This is really good, really good. One of my subscribers told me, I think it was Dominic, cheers Dominic, talked about a blend they did of this and some other, and he says like one of the nuttiest beer he's ever had. But if you haven't had some Jackie O's, you really should get some. They have more, I think, of both this and the coffee bourbon barrel aged version, and they even got, because they sold out of bourbon barrel aged Oro Negro, that's back on there with the regular version, and also Skipping Stone and the darker version. I mean, check them out. Only Imperial stouts except one quad, but check them out. They're still on Beerjum. This is really good stuff. So guys, if you had the chance to try the Jackie O's Bourbon Barrel Aged Oil of Aphrodite, definitely let me know what you thought of it. I think this is damn good stuff. 96 for me. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I'm going to say cheers. And see you guys in another beer review.